Welcome to Black El Paso. I am your host, Shonique Torrance. I am super excited today to provide our guest before you. She is Princess F.L. Gooden, minister, motivational speaker, poet, dramatist, radio host, producer, director, novelist, actor, dancer, singer, but more importantly, wife and mother. Definitely a Renaissance woman.
Thank you.
Now, I know you're here to talk about your phenomenal online bookstore, flipping books and stuff.
Mm-hmm.
And you as an author, but I am also very excited to hear more about Truth Heals Hurt.
Okay.
Are you often asked if Princess is your real name?
A lot. I'm actually writing my book, Princess, with a question mark, because my name always comes as a question. They always say Princess. Yeah. Or they'll say to my husband, okay, what's her real name?
So it's not an icebreaker.
No.
It is your name.
It's my biological daddy gave to me. Don't like it, whatever, name.
Awesome.
Yeah, it took me a minute to like it because of the way people are.
Like reacting to it.
Yeah, because it's a conversation piece. And some people can just say, hi, my name is Lynn or Veronica, and people move on. I say my name is Princess, and we have a whole conversation about the dog and, whoever else could be named Princess. You know what I'm saying?
I do. Threefold question.
Okay.
Why open a bookstore?
Well, I'm an author first, and I saw that there were not many people marketing Black books. And so instead of doing what most of us do on Facebook or whatever, to advertise, just share or whatever, I said, I could open up a bookstore. And because I know so many awesome authors who have written a lot of books now, because, God has blessed me to have books with people who are like Victoria Christopher Murray, who is an NAACP award-winning author. We wrote a book together. So I was like, I'll just open up a store and I'll sell our books. I'll just give us more, instead of just being a problem or somebody talking about a problem, I wanted to become a solution.
Okay.
So I have, like right now I'm having a $1 sale. So my whole inventory is $1 each. So I do it like that. And then we flip books. So like they flip houses. So once I open up my actual store, we'll be able to make exchanges.
Wonderful,
Yeah.
Wonderful. So you touched on it a little bit. What types of books do you sell, or what categories?
Oh, it doesn't even matter. I was so excited yesterday when Cora Jakes Coleman replied back to me after I posted her book. That's what I want. I want it to go around. I want it to be self-published authors. I want it to be whoever. Mm-hmm. If you have a book out, and so that's what I'm doing. I think that's a little bit different, is I am opening up the door for self-publishing authors. Because a lot of times we don't get the advertisement that we need because we don't have PR people, or we don't have, people to put our stuff out there. So I was like, once I get my location, then I want to make that happen. I want to make, have it to where self-published artists can actually have their books on the shelves, and not have to, because right now we struggle with getting our books at Barnes & Nobles because we're self-publishing. I'm published and self-publishing, so I know both sides.
Right.
And it doesn't feel good, when you worked hard and some of us want to see our books on the shelf, period.
Right.
Some of us want to see. So that's what I want to do with flipping books, is just take it where I have new and used books. And I just want to take it to the next level I just want to help. I don't know if it will, but so far it's been doing pretty good.
There you go. Wonderful. Yeah. Well, you gave a great description about the reason for Princess being your name, but there's always a story behind the name. So how did you come up with the name Flipping Books and Stuff?
Because I said we go up and down in the economy, and sometimes we have money, sometimes we don't. You never know what your situation is. I want to make it to where if somebody is wanting to read, but like coming into a situation where they're sick or their finances won't allow their love to read, that I can just get some books from somebody, flip it, and give it to somebody else.
Okay.
Just we're gonna pass it around like they do houses.
Yes.
And so, and then you'll get credits to get some more books. so you can just keep it going. And if you just want to operate off your credits, that's fine. If you want to, come bring me, buy some books, that's fine. Either way, I just want the books to keep, or literacy to keep going.
Good.
Yeah.
Awesome. Okay, wonderful. So definitely, it's without a doubt, you're an author. How many books have you written, and which is your favorite?
I've written, we're going to say 9, but about 3 or 4 of them are anthologies with Brown Girls Books, which is my publishing company. So what they do is they have different authors come, and we put our works together collectively. And then my very first book was Touched by an Angel with Victoria Christopher Murray. She now has a deal with T.D. Jakes for her books to be made into movie. So that's awesome. Not many people can say they have a book with her other than Rashonda Tate Billingsley. So I feel like that's an honor. That was my first. And then, so I want to say that's my favorite only because it was my baby. It was where I met the crossroads of fear and decided, you know what, let's do this.
Yeah.
So I feel like that's my breakout. And so if I had to say a favorite, now I have Burning Bridges, I have Snowflake. I think my audience likes Snowflake more because it's about an angel, and she's not the typical nice, sweet angel. She is rough, tough, and say it like it is.
Yes.
Yeah. So they like, oh, I can identify with snow. Yeah.
So that would be your favorite.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
Wonderful. What are some of the obstacles and celebrations that you've experienced as an entrepreneur, and what words of inspiration would you provide or give to an aspiring entrepreneur?
So Truth Feels Hurt comes in now. What I find is we don't support each other enough as a community. We see each other struggling, but we kind of just be like, well, she's doing the same thing I'm doing, or he's doing the same thing I'm doing, so let them fend for themselves. If we figured out that if we all work together, we'll all be successful, I think that's the thing. So if I had any words of wisdom to give anybody that's stepping out to do whatever it is they're doing, is that reach up and help somebody, reach out and help somebody. Like, I've been scarred, burned, whatever, but that's not going to make me stop trying to help people, because I understand that we are each other's lifeline, we're each other's source. And so if I had to share that, or if I had to give somebody some words of wisdom, that's what I learned as an entrepreneur. People don't want to support if they feel like their dollar is going to make you rich. And so I'm like, your dollar is not going to make me rich. It's going to be God who, provides. And so I keep pushing. Sometimes I sell books, sometimes I don't. But I'm not a quitter, so I'll just keep doing it. I know that it's bigger than my online store, so I can't quit. Sometimes when people don't see the manifestation, they after a year or so, they're like, we done. But I've learned as an author that somebody may not support you in 2014 when the book comes out, but then as you begin to grow, your name gets bigger, and people start participating. And so just keep at it. If I had to tell somebody, just keep at it and do what you love to do. Because bottom line is, at the end of the day, I'm good with what I'm doing. Even if you don't support it. I'm good where I am. Even if there is nobody buying the books right now, I still own a bookstore. So I still am doing what it is I've been called to do.
That is wonderful. Well, Black El Paso, we're going to add that she's a fighter as well.
Okay.
We'll be right back.
Support Black-owned businesses. Visit flippingbooksandstuff.com to buy new and used books, and follow on Facebook at Flipping Books and Stuff.
You're known as the Truth Heals Hurt Guru.
Yes.
What is Truth Heals Hurt?
Well, we just want to stop lying. That's what we want to do. We want to we market Stop Lying. I actually have a book called Stop Lying, Truth Feels Hurt. It's what God asked me to do after Truth Feels Hurt has been around since 2009. And the question I got most is, you saying stop lying, but how? And so I did do a book to go with it. And it hits all angles. of lying. Like I'm around the corner, that kind of stuff. Those little bitty lies and then the big ones, that.
And they're still at home.
Yeah, an hour away. True Feels Hurt came about because I got tired of lying. I lied. To be honest with you, I was actually, if my mom was here, she'll tell you, I started out being a very straightforward child. It was my opinion, but it was truth, according to what you asked me. But as years passed, people kept saying, don't say it like that. Don't do it like that. People can't take it if you do it, do it like that or say it like that. But it was the truth. And like when things happened to me, they wanted me to lie or sugarcoat it or protect somebody else. And so I'm like, I'm tired of this. Like I can't keep protecting them because I'm hurting me. And so I did a process. I knew it was with God. And so I did this process where I start walking through the truth.
Okay.
And as I walked through the truth, I was like, it's not as hard as people think it is. It's not something that's going to kill me. And as I started acknowledging the truth, I realized that people keep saying, well, people can't deal with the truth. The more I told it, the more people kept clinging to me. They were like, let me call her because she'll tell me.
That's powerful.
Or they're like, I can trust Princess. And so I'm like, why are they trusting me? Because I'm living the truth.
Right.
And if I can live the truth and if I can be the walking billboard, then what is the word for this? Like what I said, God, give me what this is. And so he was like, it's healing your hurt. And so as you display it, as you walk through it, it'll help other people.
Definitely. Awesome. Thank you. Please share your views on the current climate in the United States as a minister, a woman, wife, and a mother.
How I feel about this nice world we live in. I don't know. It needs the truth. But if we walk in this, if we live it, like life is so short, and there are a lot of things going on that we have no control over. A lot of things that we spend a lot of time trying to fix, and it is. I'm not saying we don't do anything about, the way things are going, but find your lane, find your mission. Because I think we do a lot of things here, like right now, a lot of people focus on Trump. I'm not focused on him because I'm not doing my work. So if I die tomorrow, my work is not finished. You see what I'm saying? So I'm praying for him. And I have no, comments about him. You know what I'm saying? Like we spend a lot of time looking at other people and judging what decisions they make. But what have you made for your life? And so when I look at the world, I see a lot of people that are wandering around here just in other people's business. And that's the truth. That's how I see it. So as a wife and a mother, even with my kids, I'm honest. I'm telling them, what it is, I'm telling them to stay focused on your God-given assignments. And when we do those things, then we will see a change in the world. Now, is it going to get better? No, because the Bible tells us that if we deal with truth, the Bible tells us that it's going to get worse. So I'm not saying don't do anything, but I'm saying focus on what your mission is here on earth, because I just found out this morning that there's a lady that lost her 7-year-old child. And so I'm saying we don't know the time. We don't know our time frames. And so when it comes to the world, make sure you're on your assignment.
Okay.
That's how I look at it.
Thank you.
Right.
Please share a fun fact about yourself.
I'm foolish. I like to laugh a lot. I like to jump on the bed. I'm 47. But I like to run around the house and scream. Like to roll down the window. My husband is a witness to all this. The Lord gave me laughter in place of my tears. And so I use it.
Yeah. I like that.
I use it. So even now when I'm supposed to be crying, I be laughing. Yes, and people are confused. Like, what do you mean your dad died? Yes. And they're like, that is crazy. Yeah.
But you shared it.
But the Lord gave me laughter in place of that. I cried a lot. I did a lot of crying. And so the Lord gave me laughter in place of it. Even in labor, I was laughing.
Wow.
Mm-hmm. and people got so confused. But when the Lord gives you joy,
you use
um,
it.
and don't be mad and don't hate on me, please. Don't.
Oh my goodness. Tell us where you can find, well, we can find, your online information, and if there's anything else that you would like to share.
So Flipping Books is Flipping Books and stuff, and because I want to advertise whatever God, the stuff is whatever else, He'll give me to share with people. But that's flippingbooksandstuff.com. And then Princess, flgooden.com. It'll have all my books, and stuff. Most of my videos are spread out, because I can't figure out, for those of you that, you listen to other people, so you have your stuff all scattered out. And so now the Lord is organizing me. So I have YouTube and Facebook and all of that, but all of it will be Princess F.L. Gooden. But I've asked the Lord to give me the place where He will have me to speak to the people. And if it's just on Facebook, if nobody's going to go to YouTube, I don't want to waste time. I want to do my mission, and I want to stay focused. And so you'll spend a lot of time trying to figure out where you're supposed to be. Like Twitter, I was like, okay, this is getting to be out of hand. And even with my daughter assisting me, it's a lot. Yeah. And then I'm like, if my same friends are on Facebook that's on Twitter, then we doing too much.
It's like duplication.
Yeah. So I'm like, no. So I'm organizing that. I'm learning things. God has opened up so many doors for me to learn from so many people, and people just giving me free information. And so now I'm learning like where I'm supposed to be. But right now you can just follow me, Instagram, just all over the place. And then of course I keep it real. I tell you, okay, we leaving. It's over. This is a wrap. Like I gotta write these books. Cause you spend a lot of time on these social media stuff, and you're supposed to be, once I go on there to put something, then I'm looking at, what is Black El Paso doing? And what is, I'm all over the place. And I wasted an hour. So I gotta get some organization.
Gotcha. Where can people donate books?
So Flipping Books and stuff, here in El Paso, I thank God for some of the people. They just call, they're like, I got some books. I'm like, what do I need to do? They're like, nothing, just meet me. I've had some wonderful people here. I've even had people from where I live, people I went to school with, that actually shipped the books to me. And what I did was I was going to offer to pay for the shipping for some of them, and they didn't even want that. They just wanted to give back to me. So our P.O. box is actually in Moreland, Georgia, because I'm operating out of that because we're leaving El Paso. And I wanted to not have everything shift, like when I get ready to go.
Right.
But they can send, if you know me, go on my Facebook page and be like, girl, I got some books for you. And we'll work it out, while I'm here. But most of the people that send it, they ship it to my P.O. box. Yeah.
Awesome. Well, thank you so very much. It has been a pleasure. Definitely interviewing you today.
Thank y'all for having me.
Black El Paso. Make sure you visit princessflgooden.com for information about our guest today. Be right back at Black El Paso.
Visit blackelpasovoice.com to sign up for the newsletter. Stay updated on the latest news and information affecting our community. If you would like to be a guest on Black El Paso Voice with Shonique, email Shonique at blackelpasovoice.com.
Welcome back, Black El Paso. The 3 takeaways that I'd like to provide from this week's show. Number 1, stop lying. Truth heals hurt. 2, let's support one another. And 3, continue to follow your dreams and continue it all the way through. We want to make sure that you stay connected. So please make sure you follow us on social media and have a great week. Hello, Black El Paso. My name is Shonique Torrance. I'll be bringing you the latest in news, information, contests, and giveaways. If you're not already connected, get connected. Follow us on social media. Sign up for our newsletter. Stay tuned, Sun City.